Good afternoon, explorers.
Good afternoon. It's a beautiful day here in the mountains.
Yes. So we wanted to take a little bit of time and just kind of show you a tour around Maggie Valley. It's not a very big town.
Yes, this is a very small town, even though there's a lot of people here now.
Yeah, and it's more of the fact that it's mountainside, so it takes you a while to get through, to go to people's houses and windy roads and things like that.
Yeah, so we're just going to take you around to a couple. I made a list of attractions and parks and stuff like that. We're just going to take you around, so if you're coming here, at least you can watch this video and kind of get some ideas of what there actually is to do in this town. Yeah. This is the type of town where you come and you just kind of just spend the day driving around, you know, it's a small town kind of thing.
Yeah. So our first stop here is at the Mary Rathbone Park.
Yeah. So it's a very tiny park. But what's wonderful is this beautiful creek behind us.
Yes, it's very surreal listening to the creek and the water and everything. I'm sure you can hear right now.
See, our Airbnb actually has a creek that goes right behind it, so we can hear this. But if you're staying up on those mountains, you might not actually have the creek to hear. So. But
you'll hear other wildlife. The birds are really active right now. And
yeah, at times it almost sounds fake. It sounds like someone put a nature CD on, but this is like real life, you know, here in nature.
Yep. All right, so we're going to continue our tour, and we'll keep stopping along the way.
Yep. All right, so our next stop is we had to stop at the old ghost town in the sky. It looks like there's still kind of a little village here, but you can't go up to the actual theme park, which is way up there.
Yeah, it's I don't know if I can show you justice-wise. Yeah, so that used to be a ski lift that you could take up to the top.
Mike has been there before.
I was, when I was real young, I was able to go there, and it was a silly little kitschy old miners Wild West type setup, but you could tell even then it needed some love.
Yeah, we had come here with Gage when he was like a year old, and we wanted to go up there, but unfortunately the bus that takes you up there that day was broken, and I did not feel like bringing a 1-year-old
on the ski lift.
The ski lift.
Yeah. Nicole don't do no good with heights.
No, I really hate heights.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but it's an old historic theme, or hysteric. Just kidding. But it was a lot of fun for a little kid. Let's put it that way.
Our neighbor, though, where we're staying.
Yeah. So our neighbor mentioned that it's been on and off. This whole project has been going on, and the lady who currently owned it was supposed to have something going, or
she was going to be
bringing it back
because everybody wants it to come back.
Yeah.
If you talk to anyone who knows Maggie Valley, they're like, "Oh, ghost town.
You got to see it." Unfortunately, she passed recently.
Just recently, yeah.
So now there's a whole bunch of questions on whether or not anything will be followed through.
I hope so, though.
Yeah.
I would love to eventually go see the top one day.
So if there's any investors out there, maybe that'd be a good spot to jump on and try to get a hold of the family.
Nice little theme park in the middle of Maggie Valley.
Yeah. All right, let's go take a couple shots. So this was an old cable car that you could actually take to the top as well. So this was the old ski lift, one of the ways to get up and down the mountain. I have a good memory of me terrorizing my mom because I had my younger brother with me, and the clasps or the latches that held you into place on the ski lift did not close or lock, let's put it that way. So the whole time we were up there and we're dangling, 20, 30 feet above the mountain's ground there, I kept opening it up, and she turned around, she started yelling at me and everything, but she was in a different ski lift, so she really couldn't do anything. I did catch hell at the end of it, though.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom.
It looks like that some stars came here back in the day, like Klug the Lager, Burt Reynolds, and even it looks like Lassie, I'd say. Like Lassie the dog. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
They got a little bit of a history plaque here. A Union officer came through here and kind of wreaked havoc in the town of Waynesville, it says. Alright, so right next to Ghost Town, you'll see this big sign called Cataloochee Ranch and Ski Area. It's also part of Tube World. This is where you would go during the winter time. Right now it's closed because it's warm out. But during the winter time when the snow comes, this is where you go if you want to come here and ski, or they had the tubes. So you can like tube down the mountain if you want.
Yeah, so if you want to try it, plan accordingly.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get to do it because I don't like driving in the snow in the mountains. Little trading area. It's called Nut House Trading Post. Let's go check out inside. It's like a little trading area.
Yeah, go and make yourself a home.
Kind of like a pawn shop, I think. This is just a little trading area. They have a bunch of these here. Michael found a moonshine still pot. Interesting. $250. We should make our own moonshine and then we'll start our own distillery.
There you go.
Florida and Beyond Distillery. Our
The next stop is the Old Gray Mare. Looks like they sell molasses, boiled peanuts, fruits, jellies, jams.
Antiques, ciders, all kinds of stuff. So we thought we'd go check it out real quick.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of these kind of places. Books and different knickknacks.
Lots of little, you can get jugs of things. All kinds of stuff. You can get old lanterns. Lots of sauces in the South.
Some boiled peanuts at the Peanut King. Okay, explorers. So we're at the Soco Craftston Tower.
Yep.
This is a pretty popular stop here while you're going through Maggie Valley.
Yeah, they say it's the most photographed area.
In the Smokies, yeah. It's a 9-story tower. This over here.
Yeah. They also sell like crafts and t-shirts and stuff like that too, so
Yeah.
let's go inside and take a look.
All right, I think it's like 50 cents, but we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out how much.
Climb the tower.
$0.50. Climb to the top of the tower.
Up the tower. All right, I made it all the way to the top. It's a beautiful view, and I'll pan it around so that you don't have to climb it when you come here if you're afraid of heights.
Alright, well, I made it to the top.
Nicole found her courage.
Yes. I'm scared though. Everything, I feel vertigo, like, you know, where you feel like you're...
It was worth it though, right?
Right, it is a beautiful view.
Well, we're at the Soco Waterfalls.
Nothing kind of like where remember we parked off the side of the road for Peace Cave in Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is even worse because
This
you're
is-
right on the edge of the mountain.
Way worse.
Yeah. All right, let's go see what it looks like.
Yeah, let's see if we can't find it. Oh, this is definitely not like Anna Ruby Falls either. Michael's gonna go climb down there. Someone actually put a rope, which apparently makes it a lot easier. When it's been raining a lot back here, they said this gets really slippery, so maybe check to make sure if it's rained or not before coming back here.
That right there is what makes the view all worth it. Very beautiful.
He survived! And the camera survived. Oh. Whew, that was a work.
It sure is. We recommend you definitely take your time doing it.
Yeah.
And you'll notice people parked all along. You'll see the metal fence. That's the actual parking spot.
Yeah,
but there are other various cutouts like where we're parked uphill.
Yeah. Walking back to the car right now. This is about what we're walking with. As you can see, cars are just blasting by. Crazy.
The next stop is Hillbilly Jack's Antique Mall.
Yeah.
There's a flea market back here.
Called Gates Flea Market. Oops, someone's turning. In here.
And if you have any kind of hunger, you got a snack shack.
Yeah.
Grill. So.
I don't know. We'll go check it out. We'll see what's back here.
Let's go see what it looks like.
Oh, looks like we just missed it. 2020.
You want a picture of Walt Disney and Rob Schneider's love child?
Do you like the
Would you like the key on the back, sir?
That was Hillbilly Jack's and the Gates Flea Market. It looks like it's a lot of just antique stuff that maybe...
A lot of antique trading to go around in this town.
Yeah, a lot of that. Definitely, if you're looking for antiques, definitely come here because they got a lot of them. But, all right, let's keep going.
Okay, so this is the Fantasy Mini Golf Course. It's one of the couple of things you can do here.
Yeah, looks cute.
Looks like a cute little time if you want to kill an hour or two.
Yeah, let's go walk over there just to look.
All right.
It looks like you can get food here. They got a game room.
$6 is not bad for one round, and then it's $8 unlimited until 6 p.m. But it looks like they're open till 9, so
Yeah.
there's a 3-hour window where you'd just be paying the $6.
Yeah. It's not bad though.
Yeah.
And this is cute. I like it.
The next stop is Market Square.
Yeah. We come here like probably every time we come to this town. This is where we come to get our magnets and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's cute little knickknacks and things that you can
Yeah,
get.
they have a lot of little souvenirs. So.
Yeah.
All right, let's take
Let's
a
go
look.
look at the shops and see what they have.
Yeah. So we got an ice cream shop here. Then the Jelly Bellies Mountain Gift Store. That was the chocolate box that connected to the Jelly Bellies. They have a lot of chocolate in there. That was really good. Got a nice little cafe. We get some cappuccinos and lattes. Then you got your skis and tees. Another gift shop. This is locally made arts and crafts and more. Alright, so we got like a wild market, it looks like. And then at the end, another trinket store. Lots of trinket stores around here. But if you're looking for any kind of trinkets, this is probably the best place to come, is this little shop over here. The reason why I put this on the list is because they got this giant red chair. And you can get furniture made here too. Amish furniture, it says on the sign. And that's so cool. Let's do a little picture on this chair.
All right.
Nice little touristy area.
Yeah.
And if you're interested, they do have swingers and rockers and
Yeah.
out of
All
decks.
kinds of woodworking. It looks like it's Amish outdoor furniture here.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. The next stop is Parham Memorial Park. This is just another small little inlet here.
Yeah.
Park
So,
that you just trails and a pavilion with bathrooms.
yeah. No, but actually, look down here. It's next to
Yeah.
the creek.
You actually do have a nice view of the creek.
This is actually a really great place.
Sit here and listen to the creek. It actually overpowers the road just about.
Yeah, you can barely hear the road. You can really, you can get down close to it too, if you wanted to.
But when you're done with the park, you can go to Maggie's Mountain Crafts, which is right across the street, and check out some more souvenirs, antiques, and little crafts that you can get.
Little knickknacks, stuff.
Everything
like
that you find in this town.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what this town is famous for. The Wheels Through Time Museum sign. And got a little thing. This gate was a little hard to get into, but it's closed right now. So they're open Thursday to Monday, 10 to 5.
So we actually were planning on coming in here, but it's a little bit of a steeper price for what we wanted to pay. And it looks like it would have been fun, but there's no recording inside, and we just figured
We
it
wouldn't have
wasn't
been
really-
able to show you guys
Yeah,
anything
so-
anyway.
But it is an option here.
It's $15 per person. Opened in 2002. It's 38,000 square feet, and they have all types of pretty much like motorcycles and stuff.
Yeah, so this place does attract a lot of bikers.
Yeah, so it would definitely be interesting. Like, they had some really old ones, they said, in there.
Probably worth a stop.
Yeah. So another thing I was reading, it was talking about being open for the season. This might be something that's kind of closed during the winter time. I would definitely call ahead. So if you're coming in the winter time, call before you come, because this might not be open during that time. Number 14, Distilleries, Breweries, and Wineries. Maggie Valley offers a few of these places to visit. Look for links below on more info.
Okay, so this is going to be our last stop at the Elevated Mountain Distilling Company for $5.
I think this is really going to end this video though.
Yeah. So it's been a lot today,
It's
and
been a
been a
long
lot
day.
through the whole valley here.
We've been trying to find a couple places. We did not show you the stomping ground. That would probably be something you might be into if you're into dancing.
Yeah.
Michael put a picture on the screen here. And I think that's everything though. I mean, there was a couple shops and stuff that we missed, but I think we pretty much got most of what you can do here. It's a very small town. Yeah.
But regardless, we hope you enjoyed this video.
Yeah. So, and if you have any suggestions, like if we forgot something, that would probably be best,
Leave it for us, leave it for our viewers, and
yeah.
anybody who may be coming here in the future.
Yeah.
So, keep exploring.
We'll see you on the next one.